Rockville rocket right here. This is a real deal, man. I've always wanted one of these since I rode one in Daytona. And when they're tuned from the factory, this is the Rocket 3 Touring. They're kind of quiet and kind of, Chrissy's like, it's too quiet, Kick-ass machine with a lot of torque, but only 89 horse. Jeff, how many horse was it on the dyno before you?
148.
After you built it, but when you dynoed it, it was what, 89?
89.
Jeff tuned this thing to 148 horsepower, which even surprised the carpenter, Bob Carpenter. They built kits for these. The map that you did on this thing is pretty much perfect.
Yeah, so I got a itching to try it out and see what it feels like.
Give it a rip. K&N intake. Jeff painted the reserve tank. So basically, it was some intake mods, exhaust and mapping with a dyno tuner, and it's put down 148 horsepower and 150 foot-pound of torque. Be careful, man. Get used to it before you send it. Thing's an absolute rocket ship. That's why they call it the Rocket. 2300 cc's of mountain moving torque. What a beautiful day. Leaves are finally popping. That thing is awesome. Hey, so what do you think?
Yeah, it definitely rips, but you can't get any traction with the hard tire. It just breaks loose. But
we got a new tire for it. We're gonna bake this one off and then put a new one on it.
No, it definitely, yeah, it's really good.
Thing's a monster. That's a big, heavy bike. So working on the mapping a little bit to help with the backfiring. Hey. The mechanic at the throttle here. Take her for a nice ride and let us know what you think. Okay. A bumpy parking lot. And he's gone, going out on a voyage on it. Stay tuned as we develop this Rocket 3. The next step would be the 240 horsepower kit. Dean and Todd doing some work here on the museum. What are you boys up to today?
Trimming the doors and the baseboard in the lobby.
Todd looks familiar. He did a fundraiser for the museum, raised $2,600, and then volunteered a week of his time here to get some carpentry work done here. Thank you for helping out.
My pleasure, my friend.
What are you boys working on today?
Putting trim around the door in the front lobby here and baseboard.
Nice, nice. Nothing like the smell of that fresh cut wood. So this is the entry to the museum right here. And last couple weeks, So Dean went through, and the door was installed about 5 years ago. Completely refinished the front door here. It's mahogany front door. This door cost me damn near close to $5,000, not including the finishing of it. But had to be, the Historic Society said it had to be an exact duplicate of the original. It's absolutely beautiful. How many coats of finish you got on this?
It's 2.
That's of the is it like a polyurethane?
It's a little better than a polyurethane, I think. It's specifically for doors and window.
Very cool.
It's a nice finish.
You boys are doing some trim work in here. The museum's still very much under construction. We got some trim work coming right here, and trim work around the door here, which will be really nice. Looking forward to that. So we're up to $53,000 on the fundraiser for the roof repair. The estimate's about twice that, so we're not ready to start that. But I actually had a roofing company. One of the roofing companies that quoted is looking into donating some of the project costs to the museum on the roof. So maybe that'll actually happen. So stay tuned. What's up, Ronnie?
What's up, man?
How's your day going?
Pretty good.
Stay tuned. We're taking these two rippers out next, man. Killer videos of these monsters coming up. God bless America.